Hello everyone, this is Apartment on Wheels. In this episode here, I'm going to show you how to make a tea which is also healthy for you. It cleans you out and also makes you lose weight because of the apple cider vinegar if you've turned around and been looking on it online. A lot of this stuff will pick up a lot of this, toxins are in your body and releasing just gets rid of all of it, you know what I'm saying? So what you need is, I'm going to slowly tell you what you need so that way you know. Honey, you can add to it after. I heard if you heat it up, it can become a toxin. So you may have to do a little bit of research now on honey because I'm ready just to turn around and just get rid of honey. I think they were talking about pesticides because bees come back from pesticides and bring it into the honey. So make sure you double check because if you're going to turn around, you're going to go on some type of diet, you want to clean yourself out. You want to make sure that you eliminate toxins coming in. So what I did is I turned around, I eliminated all sugar and all carbs. That's including Pepsi and Coca-Cola, all that garbage, any salty food, like going out for Chinese food, anything like that. What I did is I weighed 305 pounds. I'll show you here before you start getting a little too far ahead. It's here on the calendar. I don't think you can see it too good, so I'm going to bring it over by the light so you guys can see it, all right? Sorry about that. So you guys can really actually see it. Okay, here we go. The first, the second, and the third, I did not put any type of weight on there because usually the first couple of days you have either bowel buildups inside of you, extra urine, a little bit of sweat, whatever. So the fourth is when I put in 305, as you can see. Thursday was 205, so I dropped 10 pounds just from that one day. Friday was 293, okay. And then we went, okay, here we go. The 11th, I got down to 285. The 13th, I got down to 280. And now the 15th, I'm down to 275. So I've already lost 30 pounds. You see it? 30 pounds. I'm just using this mixture right here. So let me just put this aside so that way you guys can focus on what I'm going to do. First of all, what you need to do is you need to get yourself a half gallon of water. Okay, make sure it's either spring or distilled water. You don't want none of that tap water garbage. You want some ginger root. You either want it about like this big if you cut it, or these ends here, whatever right here, if you want to use these. You're going to throw this inside the water. You're going to boil this here. This is also good to put inside your salad. So if you have salad, you sit there and you scrape it off and you turn around, you can put some inside your salad. The Bragg's, I use 16 tablespoons. I didn't mean to get you guys confused. The reason I do 16 is I do 1 tablespoon per the gallon. There's 16 servings in a gallon if you looked it up online, okay? So I go 16 tablespoons of that. Lime juice, which is 100%. I use 1 cup of that. Lemon juice, which is 100%. You see it? I use 1 cup of that. Okay. Cinnamon. I turn around and I use 3 tablespoons of this right here. This right here will turn around and help you out in other ways too. It'll also help you lose weight. And cayenne pepper, which is a very big one here. This one, I also use 3 tablespoons for a thing like this. So you shake it up real good so you can have something to drink. Some guys are going anywhere from 1/4 of a teaspoon to probably a tablespoon per serving. I'm very weak when it comes to very hot and spicy stuff. So if you do 3 tablespoons for a gallon, it's perfect. You just have to shake it up. You may have a little bite. It's not really hot. Like taco type of pepper that you can get, that you can turn around, you can get, there's other peppers and all that stuff that you can use. If you put that in with your food, it speeds up your metabolic rate too. So this not only speeds up your metabolic rate, but also turns around and helps you go to the bathroom. And then tea, it's green tea. So any type of green tea is okay. What I do is I use 16 bags of this. So I grab a half gallon of water like I told you, and I bring it all to a boil with the 16 green tea bags, right? I throw in the pepper now, 3 tablespoons while it's all boiling together. 3 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. Then I put in the ginger root. Sorry about that, I couldn't think about it. Okay, this is the last thing I throw in. These other ones right here, I wait until the tea cools off because you want to make sure you're not going to burn out the lemon and lime and also the vinegar. So I use the Bragg's mother of, it's organic apple cider vinegar. You can also turn around at this time now, if you're making this type of tea, you can also turn around and add the honey. Honey's also good for you because it's natural, it's not like sugar. So you could turn around, you could use some of this stuff right here. I would, if you want to grate it. I'm going to slowly read off of it because I don't know what the story is with it. I'm trying to get rid of toxins out of my body. So you drink this 3 times a day. 1 time in the morning time for breakfast, 1 at lunchtime, and 1 at nighttime. Or you can do like me where you drink it all day long out of this and you make another batch of this stuff the next following day. If you want to, you can also either add onions in there too to this tea. I mean, you could turn around. You could be very productive if you want to, but you have to drain anything out of it. This tea, the reason I'm making this here is this is the time now. If you guys want to use something else to add into a tea, this is the perfect time now. So if you wanted to use, let's say, orange peel, lemon peel, or something in there, anything like grapefruit peel. This is the time you want to add this to it, while you're making the tea. So by the time you're done, you made a nice concoction here of a nice tea that's going to clean you out, and it's also you're going to turn around, you're going to lose weight like I showed you on the calendar. Okay, so if you have any questions, get back to me and I'll turn around and I'll answer your questions. But I wanted to show you, it's been 30 pounds. It's been about 15 days. I might have actually lost more, but like I told you, I didn't do the first 3 days because usually the first 3 days is really baloney. I don't want to depress people either where they think, oh my gosh, I went through 3 days of starving. There's no need of starving. If you turn around and follow this diet like I'm showing you here, and you have a salad, which where I was either adding carrots. It was a full plate. It wasn't even a little cup. As long as you're not adding blue cheese on top or anything else, you're gonna lose the weight. You don't have to turn around. It's not a rocket scientist, but this way here is about the quickest way. I'm telling you, I just showed you on the calendar how quick it is. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna eventually do a part 2 of this. So this way, the 31st, I want to turn around, I want to show something. I also want to see if I can do my face. I think you guys can see my face now, okay? So I'm going to do this within another 2 weeks, okay? So you guys can see how much I lost in my face. I've already lost a lot because a lot of people have already said, wow, they can't believe how much I already lost. But, it's not the credit of me. It's because of the research that I've been doing to turn around and lose weight. And this is the best way. So if you make a tea, like I said, it's a lot easier than drinking than trying to take a tablespoon of this, a teaspoon of this, a tablespoon of this, 5 tablespoons, you know what I'm saying? So when you put it all together, it's very easy to drink, okay? So make sure you have yourself a good night. I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Hope you liked my video. Give me a thumbs up on it, subscribe to me, and like I said, if you have any questions, please get back to me and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Thank you. Have a great night. Bye-bye.